It was a stupid accident. I broke my leg, so I was stuck in the hospital here. The place had a typical sterile smell, and the constant beeping of machines drove me crazy. But that was nothing compared to what happened that night. I was laying there trying to sleep when I heard it clear. "Help me!" My heart pounded against my chest. I stopped and just thought I was hearing things. Maybe the meds messed with my head. But then I heard it again, louder this time. "Help me!" It sounded desperate, pleading. My blood ran cold. Who the hell was in the room next to me, and why were they calling for help in the middle of the night? I tried to shake the chill creeping up my spine. Maybe someone had problems. Maybe they needed me. I called and asked if they were okay, if they needed anything. But all I got in response was the same frustration. "Help me!" I couldn't ignore it. Ignoring it would be like turning my back on the person drowning in front of me. So I jumped out of bed and was startled by the pain that shot up my leg. I stumbled to the door and looked down the hall. It was empty. No nurses or doctors, just the eerie glow of emergency lights. Breathing shakily, I went to the next room. The door was closed, but I could still hear a voice calling for help. I pushed the door open, my heart pounding in my chest. But the room was empty. There was nobody there, just an empty hospital bed, bathed in dim moonlight pouring in from the window. I stood still and tried to make sense of everything. Did I imagine the whole thing? The next day, I dared to ask one of the nurses in the next room. I tried to sound casual, but my voice shook as I spoke. I asked if anyone was staying there, if they were okay. The nurse looked at me. His expression was unreadable. Then he sighed and shook his head. "This room," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "This room has been empty for days. The man who was there, he died almost a week ago." My blood turned to ice. I felt a chill creep up my spine. The sound I heard, it couldn't be true. It couldn't be the man who died. But what was it? Who called for help in the dark night? I couldn't shake the fear that gripped me. The hospital suddenly seemed like a completely different place. A darker place. As I lay there in bed, looking at the empty room beside me, I couldn't help but wonder, what other secrets did this place hold? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed these stories, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.